All right, guys, it's finally time for part 2 on the Focus ST. Focus or Fiesta? Focus, it's a Focus, shit. It's been like a month since I've been able to touch this car. Just life crap, you know? It's all it is, man. The only thing I did to it was I took the bonnet off it because I didn't want anything stupid happening with the windshield. So I had the wife come out here and I'm like, let's go take the bonnet off this thing. So she came out and helped me. And then the radiator support that I listened off on part 1, it literally was just sitting there. I picked it up and I set it there. That's it. That's all I've done to this car. What I'm going to do today is the suspension work. So I did get the lower control arm. I got the inner and outer tower ends from Ford. I got a boot kit for them as well. OEM, accordion boot with the clamps, the OEM clamps and all that stuff, because they're one-time use clamps, right? And all that crap. So today what we're going to do is rebuild all the suspension on this right front corner and just get that wheel, put back where it belongs, right? That's pretty much it. I'm not going to do too much else today. It's getting close to 5 o'clock on Saturday, and I still got to run around and do a couple of other things. So I'm just going to do this hopefully quickly and bring you guys along. You need a special tool for that inner tower end. So I'll show you guys that tool. The torque spec on the inner tower end was 60 foot-pounds, and they did not mention Loctite, but I always blew Loctite them just in case. You could use red if you wanted, but the next guy might hate your guts if he has to take it off. So you just throw some blue Loctite on there. It's all better safe than sorry, right? And yeah, that's it. Let's go. Let's get it done. What was it? Was it a 2015 Audi A3? I had mentioned in part 1 that I'd chucked that up for sale for 11 grand. That car's long gone. I probably could have sold that car 5 times over at that price. I probably could have sold it for 13. I think the retail on it was close to 16. I just put it up for 11. It wasn't because I was in a hurry or anything. I'm not greedy, right? I wasn't trying to make it. I made a lot of money on it, but I wasn't trying to make like a freaking truckload of cash on it. So I just put it up for 11, and that's what I got for it. So yeah, it's gone. The white BMW, the convertible, that hasn't been mine for a long time. I am literally storing that for the guy. He bought it right around the COVID crap happening, and he hasn't been able to get on a plane and come back and drive it home. But he did send me, he went and got his plate, his number plate, and his registration, and he mailed that to me. I threw it on the car for him. He was supposed to be here early April, and now it's looking like it might be end of April, early May. And he asked me, is it okay to leave it? I told him sure. I don't care. I just start it every couple of weeks, drive it around, the neighborhood, keep the battery charged. It's all good. So yeah, that's it for an update. So we need to get this one finished, which is going to be a minute, right? And then get this one sold so we can do another one. Right? Shit. So this video is just going to be mechanical suspension work type stuff. So yeah, let's go. Let's get it done. All right, we got to get this wheel off. It is tight in here. It's all the way back. It's already damaged this side skirt. We already have damage here, so we're going to have to do a little plastic welding. What we don't want to do is make it worse, right? So this might be a little ugly. And these freaking these have caps on them, which I am not a fan of these at all. It feels like the cap wants to come off. Not a fan. Some of them, it doesn't even want to put the socket on. Ugh, yeah. Not a fan of these things. They might be a little chided up too from somebody else. See, that one went on just fine. But yeah, some of them don't want to go on. But anyway. That one doesn't want to go on at all. It looks a little chided up already. Yeah, stupid Ford lug nuts. Alright, this might be a little ugly. Hopefully we don't damage too much. There we go, got it. I just didn't want to damage that that side skirt anymore. It's just, it's a little out of shape is all, you know. I'm not even sure if you guys can see it. Yeah. Whoa. I'll show you guys that, that drumstick. Look, you see that thing? Wow. Yeah, that wheel took a shot. And then the lower control arm as well. Hopefully that door is not washing that out too much. It's got quite the kink in it. There's a better look at it. So yeah. And obviously this whole strut is way too far back. You can see where the tire came in. Did a little damage here. So we're gonna need to re-seam seal this. A little bit of primer, a little bit of paint. We'll fix that right up. All right, that's as far as I can turn this without this where it's bent hitting that CV boot. So I don't want to damage the boot. But you're gonna need to get a 15 mil. I don't get in your way too much here. Just for your outer tire rod end. Ooh. That's a real handy ball joint splitter if you need one. I'll see if I can get the link for it. Put it in the description. Scare you? I like doing it that way, you know. That way you're not swinging hammers and potentially damaging your car more, I guess. There we go. Okay, so for your ball joint, I believe it was an 18. Ah, yes. Ah! And then on the other side was a T55, if you need it. You might not need it. It'd help if I turned my compressor on, wouldn't it? Jeez. Alright, so you need 18 mil. Yep, we need it. It seems pretty, yep, pretty loose. There's a little cap there. Yeah. A little spring on it. Not sure what that's for. Oh. Monster. Monster machine. And then we got two more under here. I believe there's a 21 mil nut on the top of it. At least that's what it looks like. Yeah. So you got a 18 on one side and 21 mil on the top. Back one's going to be a little tough to get to. Let me go get a swivel. Victory is mine. Those are the same front and back. Yeah, that thing's bent pretty bad. I gotta be careful we don't take that apart. Our drive shaft. Oh, I see. The bracket for the anti-roll bar sits on top of it as well. Nudge that up. Yeah. Pull the nut off of this drive shaft as well. I don't want that separating. What is it? 20, 30 maybe, 27? Let's try 30. Ooh, 32 maybe? First try. Jesus, how tight is that? Ooh, tight. There we go. I still don't want to damage that axle. Okay. Much better. Okay. Get a little hammer. That's got some bend to it for sure. So we need to cut this, just right there. It's the only way to do it, to get to the inner tie rod end. There's no way we're going to unscrew that, and even if we did, we'd still have to cut it to get the toe over. No big deal there. This tool frustrates the crap out of me. For what I paid for it and how shitty it cuts, I just put a new blade on it. Not that it's going to help. And I oiled it and all that crap. But here we go. Let's go. Let's see how shitty this Aircat is. I was just waiting for that compressor to stop. So take this little clip off your inner tire input, and then we got to cut the inside one off. These come with the new bit, so you don't need to keep these or anything, but they're handy to have. Let me get a pair of cutters. We're gonna go in and check this. I'm trying not to get in your way, but I kind of gotta see myself though, so I don't know if I can. I gotta move you guys. Shit. Yeah, so all I'm doing is going in here and cutting this clamp off. I mean, just like that, right? Nothing to it. So that's what that looks like. You just take a pair of side cutters, chop it off. Oh, the guy just didn't want to come off. Pretty sure we got it off without damaging it. There's a little rubber band that goes on the inside of it too. Let's see if I can show you. Oh shit, I'm not sure what you guys can see. Oh, there you go. So there's this little rubber band here. It comes with the new one. So you put that on and then it actually sits in like this. It sits like that. You can see it on the inside there. And it's just for the clamp, you know, so that the clamp doesn't chew up the bit. That's all. Let me grab the tool we need. I don't know what size that is. So this is the size we need. I don't see any lock and tab on this one. There's a little white nylon lock thing on the back of it, but that's not going to actually lock it on anywhere. Yeah, but based on the new one that I have, this is going to be our guy. And then you're going to need this tool as well to remove it. So let me set this up. I don't see this one having any flats on it for it to be removed. That is very strange. We might have to take it off with one tool and put it on with another. Oh, maybe not. Oh, just. Ooh. I'm going to show you guys a top trick with those grips too, if you're doing this. So get yourself an extension and a big deep socket. This is 22, but you could probably go with 21, 19, whatever. And that just gives you a lot of leverage, right? Just makes that a lot easier. Yeah, let me show you guys. Well, I don't want to blind or lose the light. Let me show you the old one and the new one. Where I put it? Yeah, right here. So here's our original one, and it's completely rounded. It doesn't have any flats for the tool to slot onto. And then here's our new one, and you can see right there. There's a flat there. Well, there's one on the other side too, and that's for the tool to go in so you can tighten it back up. So, yeah, pretty strange. I'm gonna, put this on the new one because I think it's a stopper of some sort. Although, is there the same amount of threads? Yeah, same amount of threads. Okay, I just wanted to make sure this threads look the same. But going back in, we're going to use a tool and torque this on to 60 foot-pounds. So interesting that the OEM one doesn't have the flats. But yeah, there you go. Alright, I'll show you guys how this tool works. So you take your, whatever one fits your inner tie rod end, and just slide it on to the inner, to those flats I was showing you, right? And then there's a little gate on the back of this tool, so you just open this tool up to where it can go into those two little feet that are sticking out. Like so, and then you lock it. Just lock the tool. The battery on my camera died. I have no idea when. So, shit, that sucks. I just put the new inner tie rod end in. I haven't put the boot on or anything yet. Yeah, so yeah, wherever it died, this is where we'll pick it back up. I did torque that with the tool and all that stuff, so that's where we are. Time to get the boot and the clamps and all that stuff. We could reuse the old one, but we got one, I might as well use it. Oh, there we go. We'll do that a couple more times. Aha! Perfect. There you go. It's in. This is what I'm going to use to go in sideways. So if you see, there's a 90-degree cutter here, and then straight on. So we're going to go in and squeeze that clamp down in the same spot as the original one was. Bring my light. There we go. Maybe. Can't see crap. Alright, we got the clamp. The clamp's where it needs to be, right? Where we do this. Make sure. One-shot deal. We torqued it, we put Loctite on it, we put the seal on it. Okay, we're good to go. Back here, you better. There it is. There you go. Alright. So there's your inner tie rod on. And then we'll put that outer one, which I did what with, right there. Let me take a quick look and see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. About 11 to 12 threads is what's showing. So what we'll do is we're obviously it needs some alignment, right? Jesus. We're gonna get this close. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11. So right there. So about there, roughly. Alright guys, we gotta get the lower control arm in. This has to slot up in, and then the bolts go through the anti-roll bar as well. So this actually this section here, the anti-roll bar sits on top of it. And it uses the same bolts, right? So this one almost needs to go in straight like that. It's probably going to make it the easiest way to do it, you know. We already have the axle nut off, so I might just push that axle back through. Maybe tie this up out of the way or something. I don't know. We'll offer it up and see how it looks. But most likely though, this is gonna need to go in straight. Yeah, it's gonna need to go in straight. Here, let me get this axle apart again. Shove that out of the way. I'm going to take this and I'm going to tie it back. I'm going to tie it back like that, I think. Okay, I almost need to tie it that way. Yeah, that's probably better. Tie that up too, like that. Yeah, that gets me a straight shot. Let me grab a cable. You want to be on the camera?
More than anything.
You have to get out of the car.
And then I'm good, I think.
Yeah. There's all the broken bent parts there. Sorry, some of them.
Alright. Cool. You're just working away?
Yeah, just kind of puttering really.
Okay.
No.
Well, you're puttering more efficiently than I've been, I'm sure.
Yeah, I'm just kind of puttering.
Maybe
Butter
go for a little stroll before I make pizzas.
All right.
You want extra broccoli on your pizza?
Yeah.
Double broccoli?
Yeah. Of course.
Alright. Good, yeah.
Huh?
I'm gonna go Walkies first. And then
Okay.
Walkies.
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 Well, you enjoy your walkies. Oh. All right, guys, I got that stuff tied up out of the way, so that should let me slide this in at a much straighter angle. Yeah, there you go. That's the best way to do that on these, for sure. They gotta go in straight like that. Otherwise, I think you'd just be fighting yourself like for ages, you know? I'll spin you around and show you. I just cable tied all that crap up. But yeah, I wouldn't, you're never gonna get that in if you don't pull that axle out, or at least unless you use kind of a helper thing. I should get an alignment pin, but I'm not gonna. I'm gonna man up. There you go. Alright, we got to get those back two in, and they are very tight. But we've got to make sure we get the anti-roll bar as well. So, which of course I have tied up. But we should be okay. Yeah, we're okay. You just got to sneak it up a little, and then yeah, you'd be hard pressed to do that if you had any downward force on that lower control arm. You'd be hard pressed to get that done, I think. Yeah, you just pull that anti-roll bar forward and it pops in for you. I'm going to tighten these up the way it is, but don't worry, I will come back later and we'll loosen them back up and torque them and all that stuff when the car's weight's on it, before anybody complains about that. Oh, what did I do with that 18 mil socket? I don't know. The garage eat it? Yes, the garage is eating it. Where the hell did I put that thing? Yep, right in front of me. So this is where you need your 21 swivel. And it is tight. I mean, yeah, without a swivel, you'd be struggling to leave that too. That's the hardest one to get, I would say. The one up front's not as bad. Actually, didn't I get that one? This guy. Yeah, there you go. It'll be easier. Alright, make sure we're not damaging these bits or anything. And grab the cutters, we gotta cut that cable tie. Oh, no, wait. I was going to show you guys. Let me just show you how I had this rigged. Oh, charge the battery. Yeah, I know. Shut back in. So yeah, you can see I've just got a cable tie around this. And these are just, I mean, there's not any tension on them or anything. It's not, no big deal. But right in here, I just got this cable tie holding it all up. Slid this way to the right, and you can push it straight in. By far, probably the easiest way to do that. So, oh, battery again. Come on. Oh, crap. I got you guys plugged in, but this camera will not charge very well because I've dropped it so much. So there you go. Let me cut that cable tie. Alright, we got to throw our drive shaft in and our bottom bolt head. I just got my knee on this. It's a bit of a balancing act. Come on. And you don't want to let that bottom arm come up and damage the boot. So you let him come up slow, like so. Oh, wait, there was a little thing that was on that, yeah. This little guy has to go on there. And I honestly have no idea what that little spring thing is for. I've never seen one before, so I'll have to look it up. wiggle that until it was in the hole. That's what she said. Yeah, that's all I needed. Gotta make sure it's in all the way to the top. You can see the groove is clean. Nice. But there you go, guys. That's pretty much it. I do need to torque that axle nut. And I try and somehow keep this thing plugged in. But yeah, so that's pretty much it. You know, new drumstick. We need to tighten up this jam nut. It's roughly where it belongs. I am going to need to loosen all these bolts again and torque this when it's got the car's weight on it. We need to torque the axle nut. I just ran it in with the impact gun. And yeah, we need to torque that. Same for these bottom ones here. That's got to get torqued as well. But yeah, it's looking a lot better. I might just throw the wheel on and show you guys. I mean, the tire was here before, right? And obviously because of all these damaged parts, right? You know, that's got a pretty good kink in it. There's the band that was in the inner tire rod end. That outer one might have been okay, but it's just not worth the risk, you know, for as cheap as they are, right? So there's your parts pile from doing a job like that. Really not hard. You know, I just kind of stared at this for a few minutes and realized, hey, there's no way that lower control arm, there's no way it's gonna go in with this in place. You've got to pull that hub out of the way. You just have to. Just because of the design of it. It's got that flat, or here, I'll show you in this one. So this flat piece right here, it has to be straight without tension on it so you can get the bolts through it. And then there's a piece that sits on top for your anti-roll bar. There's just no way you're going to be able to twist that enough to make that work by hand, you know? So, yeah, just take the time, you know, rip that axle nut off, knock the axle out, pull the whole thing apart, and it'll make your life a lot easier, I think. That's pretty much it for today. I gotta go. It's 6. So, you know, that's a 40-minute job. It's a 2-hour job when you're recording it. It's crazy. But let me chuck the wheel on. I'll show you what that looks like. And it's 5 seconds later, guys. Oh, crap. My power keeps coming out. So there's the gap that should be there, right? Both wheels are facing straight. And they were facing straight when we started this job. And this tire was back here, touching that, right? So there's that's the bend in our suspension we had. You know, everything's sitting pretty again. I will re-seam seal this, etch prime it, and paint it. So have no fear. There's a little bit of damage to this guy. You can see here. There's a little indentation, a little crack in it. I'll heat that up, straighten it out. Don't worry, I can fix that. And then this bracket, whoever took the fender off this side, screwed that bracket up. But we can hammer that down too. Not a big deal. Yep, that's it. That's pretty much all I can do today. I'll show you this wheel is also straight. Right here. Whoa! Whoa! There's the gap on that side for reference. You know, undamaged, I guess. And there's, oh crap, I did it again. Oh, lost my cable. Jesus Christ, come on. Oh, no, there it goes again. I hate this camera. I need to get a new camera. Okay, and there's the gap on this side. So, you know, dead even, right? The same. We got to do a little cleanup in here. And that tire did a little scuff in there. Not too bad. Fix this. And then deal with this. This is the next part. And then paint work, and we're done. Nice. Yeah, I make that sign way easier than it is. Yeah, so that's it, guys. That's it for part 2.